so great to chat with you. I'm so excited. You're such a legend. And to get to talk about Peaches and the Super Mario movie, man, I am just so excited. So thank you for taking time.
Oh man, great intro. My pleasure. Legend, huh? I'm a legend?
Legend, legend,
How
legend.
did I achieve such
You
status?
tell me, man. You tell me.
Just doing what comes natural.
I believe it. Well, let's dive right into the song. First and foremost, Peaches. It's why we're here. Uh, was a musical moment in the script for Super Mario Brothers movie when you signed on, or how did this song come to be?
Nope. It was not in the script. There was not even an inkling, not any talk of a song or a musical moment. In fact, we were about three-quarters of the way through, I'd say, when we were uh, first informed that they wanted to have Bowser sing a song. We'd been working on it for months and months and having a ball, just creating this monster character and wreaking havoc throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. And then the creatives at Illumination were like, God, it'd be great if Bowser had a real tender moment where he just sings a sweet love song. And I was like, I don't know, guys. I have my own music career separate. I like to keep them separated unless we started off talking about, singing, and you can't just pop that on me in the middle of the thing. And they said, well, we started writing it. Can we just send over what we got? And I was like, send it over. And I listened to it, and I had to admit, this thing is funny. This could be great. Okay, let me take a crack at it. And so I added some lyrics and I added some melody, fleshed it out, made it like a whole song, and it really sounds good, And I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to use this in the movie because it's a little bit too real. I think it's got like real deep emotion, like the character is almost crying while he's singing how much he loves Princess Peach here. And it's got like a kind of a beautiful melody. It's like, oh my God, I think I'm falling in love with Bowser, even though he's a horrible monster. Uh, and I sent it to him and they loved it. And I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, we're putting it in the movie. I was like, no way. I don't believe it because it was just, I don't know. It seemed like almost it was too real to fit in with a family animated film. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then when I saw it and how well it worked in the scene and in the movie, I was just so proud.
that's awesome.
And that's that story.
The refrain, the peaches, peaches, peaches. Was that in what they sent you, or did you add that in?
It was in what they sent me. I have to
Nice.
give credit where it's due. Yeah, I'd like the original thing that they sent me to be released too, because it's rough, but it's funny, even
Yeah,
in its little 30-second form. I was like, ah, yeah, it's all in there.
that's so good.
But yeah, yeah, it was fun to collab with them.
Yeah, I think you're right that it really does in a funny way, like it fleshes out the character of Bowser, which is something we didn't really know we needed, right? But it works so well. It shows this new side of him. Uh, I do you think Bowser should have sung this song? And do you think he could have won Peaches over if she had heard this heartfelt love ballad directly to her?
No, even if he had sung that song directly to Peaches in a a perfectly romantic environment, within that song, as beautiful as it is, there is the seed of the sickness, the need for control. He wants to control her. He wants to love her, and he wants her to love him, but he also wants to imprison her in his world of need. And yeah, that I think at the end of the day is a non-starter for Princess Peach.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I love seeing how talented Bowser is, though. Again, something we didn't know. What music is Bowser listening to? Like, how did he, as he's developing these musical skills, like he's cloaked in like heavy metal accoutrement, but this is a really heartfelt piano-driven ballad. So, what are his influences? Do you think?
I mean, look, on the face of it, he looks like a metalhead.
Yeah,
He's definitely all about Metallica. And let's not forget, Metallica's got some soft ballads too. And some of their songs start off really, really soft and gentle. Uh, there's a song on "Ride the Lightning" that comes to mind, and some there's some moments in "And Justice for All" that have gentle moments, and even on the seminal album that has "Enter Sandman," there's some soft, beautiful jams. I think he's all Metallica all the time, to be honest with you. But
nice.
then, yeah, the other thing is like, what is the influences that brought Peaches, the song, to the world? Yeah, I think there's maybe a little Ed Sheeran in that sauce. There's some tender love and care. There's
Yeah,
also maybe a little Barry White with the low end register.
I see it. I see. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't connect the Barry White to
No,
Peaches,
dude,
but
honestly, that just came off the top of my head right now.
I see it though. I see it though. I love it. I love hearing you say that you're
I mean,
protective.
Barry White is the master of the love song. Can we agree on that?
Oh, of course, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I do see it, even though it didn't
Yeah.
register. I see it. But I love hearing you say that you're protective of the musical side of your career with Tenacious D, which is just, of course, incredible. Have how has that played out? That protective, being protective of the Tenacious D side of things. Have there been things you've turned down in order to protect that side of your career?
Yeah, from the very beginning, like when I was first breaking into the industry, I had already established Tenacious D. We were going pretty good. We had some episodes, some short episodes on HBO that were getting lots of attention. And that's how I got the offer for High Fidelity, which was my big breakout role that put me on the map. And when they first offered that to me, I thought, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. And my agent was like, "Are you crazy? No, you're not going to pass." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm going to pass because this is a movie about rock and roll. And I am in a rock and roll band. So I don't want to make a movie about the world that I'm actually in. It could hurt my music career." And she said, "You're an idiot." And I said, "You're an idiot." And then I thought about it for a minute and I was like, wait a second. Stephen Frears is one of my favorite directors. He directed Dangerous Liaisons with John Malkovich that I loved and I watched like 4 times. And I was like, I am an idiot. I'll do it. Wait, is it too late? And Frears was like, you son of a bitch. It's not too late. I'll take you. I will still take you. So I turned that movie down.
Wow.
Oh my god, that would have been such a mistake in retrospect. So that there was that, and then School of Rock, I had the same feeling. It's like, should I do School of Rock? I'm in a rock band. I'm a rock star. I shouldn't make a movie about rock, be a failed rocker. And then once again, I came to my senses. Like, am I an idiot? This movie was written for me by one of the greatest writers in the industry, Mike White. It's hilarious. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. Damn the torpedoes. Yeah. So every time there's like a movie with music in it, I have that weird hesitation because I do want to protect Tenacious D. But in the end, both of those movies just really helped Tenacious D and then brought us to a wider audience, and one has definitely helped the other.
Mhm. I was definitely going to ask you about High Fidelity. I mean, one of my favorite movies. Absolutely love it. I was just talking to Divine Joy Randolph, who was in the High Fidelity show. You guys shared. I mean, it's a different role, but it's sort of the same role there. Both just such a great story. Um, and reflecting on those musical moments in your career and how important they've been. I'm still waiting on an album from Barry Jive and the Uptown Five. By the way,
Yeah.
I think it would still be great. But yeah, what was it like? Kind of, did it feel like? I think you described it a second ago as your big break. Did it feel did it feel like a moment when that movie came out? Like, did it feel like a flashbang of, oh wow, there's something different about my career now?
Oh, when it came out, they definitely felt like a flashbang. I remember at the premiere. George Clooney was there. My mom was there, and George Clooney came up to me after the film and said something along the lines of, "That blew my mind. That was a great performance, kid. You've got it. Whatever it is. I don't remember what he said. Something like
Yeah, yeah.
that." And my mom was so floored that George Clooney said that. I was like, "Mom," and after that, I never needed my headshot again. That was the big game changer. Was not going on auditions. It changed. It flipped the script. Now they were just sending me offers, and it took some time to adjust to that because I was like, "What? Wow, okay." And a little part of me missed the old days because I liked going on auditions. It was fun for me to go out and test my metal and see if I could win the audition. Um, but I wouldn't trade that for the life that I've had. But it
Absolutely.
was a yeah, it was a big game changer.
Amazing.
High fidelity.
So good. Well, let's get back to Peaches, because we can't talk enough about that. I definitely love the music video from Cole
Thank you.
Bennett. So good.
Yeah.
Did you do your own choreography for the music video? How did that work?
Yeah, he basically just let me loose. He wanted to see what my natural moves were, and I just improvised all my dance moves and let the spirit move me and let the music move me, and we just had some fun. And that was kind of the thing I was so impressed with him was we talked once on the phone, and he talked about what his idea was, which was a simple. He's going to make the inside of Princess Peach's spaceship, and you're gonna crawl in and wander around the space of this princess that you're in love with, and you'll see her photograph on the piano, and you'll sit down, you'll tickle the ivories, you'll start singing the song, and then you'll just get up and start dancing, and it'll all take place right on that one set, and that'll be it. That'll be the whole music video. And I was like, "Oh my god, I love it." Okay. And so I showed up one afternoon, and like an hour later we were done, which is so crazy and weird for a whole music video. That's, it usually takes a couple days at least, and this was done so fast, and it was so well planned, and the set looked great, and he was so mellow and relaxed. It just created a vibe on the set and in me, and I was like, "Dude, this is fun." Yeah, I look forward to more collabs with that kid.
That's
And
awesome.
he's a fascinating character. He's got a lot of big plans. He's cooking up some ideas with movies and theme parks and all kinds of stuff. He's one to keep your eye on, that Cole Bennett.
Dang. Theme parks. Amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe I
Wow.
shouldn't let that cat out of the bag.
Whoops. No, that's great. When did you first start to realize that Peaches was like taking on a life of its own and getting genuinely like insanely popular? Obviously, the movie was wildly successful, so $1 billion, like huge. But even the song, I was talking to some friends the other day, and one of them offhandedly referenced the song, referenced Peaches. I was like, oh yeah, I love the Mario Brothers movie, and they were like, oh yeah, I need to see it. Like they knew the song, even though they hadn't watched the movie. So, when did you start to realize this was gaining some steam here?
Yeah. So the movie came out and people were loving the song, and I knew it because I would open up TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and it was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. All of a sudden, I was scrolling through, and I was like, "Wait, is this because of the algorithm? Because it knows I like to watch myself? Maybe that's why." I don't think everyone's seeing as much speeches as I am right now. But then I'd ask around, and people are like, "No, it's on my algorithm too." It's not the algorithm. It's just that everyone is singing Peaches and doing their own, you know, creative content versions of that song and using it in different memes and stuff. And I was like, "Holy cannoli, this is viral. This is next level viral. This is zeitgeist." And it was exciting because I've been in some big stuff, and I've had some some little hits here and there, but this was a different thing in the music realm to have a song that was like, oh, they're singing it in China, they're singing it in Zimbabwe. It's like it is everywhere. It's exciting.
That's so good. Well, you've got a Grammy, you've been nominated for 2 Golden Globes. But look, elephant in the room. I think it's okay to call it what it is. We want to get Peaches nominated for an Oscar, okay? We want it. We
Okay.
need it. We need to get the Academy's attention to make this
Yeah.
happen. And I was thinking about a couple of years ago, when Adam Sandler was in Uncut Gems and we were trying to get him nominated for an Oscar, he threatened, he said, if they don't nominate me, I'm going to go and make the worst movie of all time just to spite them. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if threatening is the right course of action, but what can we like promise Jack Black will do if they finally nominate you for Peaches like they should?
What will I do? What will I do if I get nominated? I might cry. Um, I don't know. I might die.
Well, no, hold on. We want you to get nominated. Don't die. Don't
I
die.
know, but what will I do? I don't know. I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom that it would happen. I would jump for joy. Call my dad.
Mm.
Dad, I finally did it. I'm worthy. I don't know.
No, obviously you are very worthy
What did
regardless.
Adam Sandler threaten to do?
He said he was going to go and make the worst movie of all time, just to piss everybody off if he didn't if he didn't get nominated. So I don't know. I don't know.
And then he did get nominated.
He didn't. Sadly, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
He didn't, which is wild because he should have. He should have.
And then is that when he went and made that one
I
where
don't
he
know.
played his own sister?
No. I don't think he hasn't done
I
it yet.
think he might have made good on that promise. No, that dude has cranked out some of the best movies. I love his career.
Absolutely. No,
And
he's
it's
gone
also
on.
a shock because wait, I assumed that no, he did get nominated for Uncut Gems because he was so good.
He should have been.
No, that's crazy.
Should have been. Should have been. Well, regardless, we are pushing, and we really want to see Peaches make it in because it's such a blast. And if that does happen, sometimes big stars don't want to perform their own songs at the Oscars. They're like nervous they'll mess it up or something like that. So maybe this is the promise. If it does get nominated, are you gonna have like John Legend sub in for you, or are you gonna get up on that stage and belt Peaches out?
Look, I'm a showman and I only have one gear. I go 1000%. So you better believe if I am on that stage, I'm going to be shot out of a cannon. But
Yes.
that's just always, that's not a different thing than what I don't have any choice. That's the way I roll.
So good.
But thanks for even considering because I don't dare dream of such things.
Of course, of course. I'm such a sucker for a good movie song. Not just musicals, but like stuff like Peaches, where it's just a song that's just killer in a movie. Are there are
Oh
there
yeah.
musical movie moments that have like stuck with you over the years?
Oh yeah. I mean, just this year, that jam that they busted out in Barbie was unbelievable. And I mean, there's music in movies that I've loved. My favorite music in a movie are actually, I don't know if this counts as what you're talking about, but like Simon and Garfunkel in The Graduate, that's just some of the best music. Those are needle drops though, and I loved Cat Stevens in Harold and Maude. Just make you cry with those songs. But like songs that are sung that are made for the movie and sung by the people in the movie. What comes to mind right now is A Star Is Born. Holy cannoli. The power of that Lady Gaga. Man, where'd she come up with those jams? Because those are jams that really touch the heart and soul, make you cry. When I cry in a movie, that's when I know that they did their job. Make me feel human for a second. There's nothing better than that. Shedding a
Absolutely.
tear in that
So
big
good.
dark room. So good. Makes you feel alive.
It does. It does. And it's because they're good songs. Like
Yeah.
they're not just movie songs. They're like
Yeah.
good songs on their own. I love it. Just like Peaches. So good.
Yeah.
Um, well, I've got 2 5-year-old boys who love your animated work, and I can't wait to show them more as they get older. School of Rock, Jumanji, and so much more. As a fellow parent, fellow dad of 2 boys, what's your best parenting advice? And you can give a funny answer or a real answer, however you want to answer that. But what's your best parenting advice that you have for a dad of two boys?
Well, I like to fan the flames of creativity because that's what's given me such a great journey in my life, and I just hope more than anything that they can find something that they're passionate about, that they wanted to work on for 10,000 hours and not feel like it's, you know, some hellish labor, but something that they want to do for and put that much work in, because I think that road leads to great happy fulfillment and something you can actually make a living at while you're loving what you're doing. So whenever they express interest in music or the arts, I always support it. I never go, "What? No, you got to do your thingy first." I'm like, "No, yes, do that first. Make that a priority." But that's, everyone has their own parenting style. Um, I just love my boys to death, and sometimes I get like nervous, like, "Oh, I hope I'm doing it right. I'm kind of an idiot." But I think at the end of the day, if you love them and you're there for them, that's that's most of the battle. That's most of the journey of parenting.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So good. Well, I wish I could talk longer. This was amazing. Last question. Last question before I
Yeah.
let you go. Bringing it back to the Mario Brothers movie. We've now heard a piano ballad from Bowser. This love song. What kind of music do you think we can expect from Bowser in the future? Is he angrier now? We're gonna hear some of that metal, or what do you think?
I mean, doesn't it feel like it's set up for revenge? It feels like Bowser's revenge would have to have some anger in the jams. There would have to be some Metallica style rockin'. But at the end of the day, he's still a gentle, he's still got that sensitive side. It's the battle between the rage and the tenderness. That is Bowser.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Jack, thank you again for your time. Thank you for Mario Brothers movie and Peaches, but also all of your work across your career. I'm just grateful to talk with you.
Thanks, man. Feelings mutual. Great interview. Thank you.
Appreciate it.